brand new from Screen Factory, we've got the Piranha 2, The Spawning, directed, wink wink nudge nudge, asterisk by James Cameron. Don't know if you know the story of it or not, but basically he was, hired to direct this film. Did direct I think most of it, but did not get the final cut, and I think another guy might have took it over at one point as well because they wasn't happy with what he was doing. He's not really happy with the final cut himself, so this is one that he doesn't really claim. It's also known as, what is it called? Piranha 2, the Killer Fish, something like that. Whatever that is, that's what the title screen is on it. It's got that title screen, but I'll say this much. If you've never seen Piranha 2, I want to go ahead and tell you right now, I ain't gonna lie, it's terrible. Okay, so it's terrible. We know it's terrible. Don't click away just yet. You need to ask yourself now, before you proceed to watch this one or not watch this one, do you like terrible movies? And the question at hand is this one terrible enough to offer you enough entertainment to sit through it and deal with what it offers up? Let's see the pros and cons here. Basically, it's a tale of flying piranhas, probably similar to those you fight on Mario, although Mario's flying fish were a bit fatter, and I'm not even sure if those were piranhas. Nonetheless, I digress. Basically, you open up with two people trying to make it in the middle of a boat that has sank. Stuff happens. The piranhas are free. They kill them. But then later on, we discover that these piranhas can fly. There's a woman there who's there on business. Her son is also there, and her estranged husband, played by Lance Hendrickson. They all cross paths with the fish. They all have to deal with the flying fish. She has a boyfriend. He has to help her deal with the fish. There's some pretty good moments here and there. There's some bloody moments here and there. It actually ups the gore from the original Piranha. So if you like effects, you get some pretty good ones in the midst of all this here. Logic? Nah, no logic. Logic is through out the window. So, all in all, I would say the film's pretty silly. All in all, I would say the film's pretty awful. You just have to decide on if that awfulness is something you want to dive into and see for yourself. So, how's the transfer? Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag. There's some scenes here that seem a bit soft. There's some scenes where people are sitting probably from where I'm sitting right here to this camera, to the camera in the film, and they seem blurry at times. Not the perfect transfer, not the greatest transfer Screen Factory's ever done, but as I have seen the old DVD before, I will say it's much better than the old DVD was, which that's always a plus. Extra-wise, it's got 2K scan, it's got new interviews with actor Ricky Paul Golden, who I believe was on a soap opera Guiding Light at one time. Special effects artist Brian Wade, and theatrical trailer, not a whole bunch. This was a review copy, that's why there's a hole there. You can see it for yourself. It's good art. I was under the impression at one time this was supposed to be a collector's edition. Maybe I dreamt that. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't going to be a collector's edition. But we have the Piranha 2, the Spawning original cover there. So, all in all, transfer is okay. Movie's pretty awful. But awful movies do have merit and do have a use, especially late at night if you want to watch something terrible and you just want to turn your brain off. So it's good for that. So, and plus, if you're like a Piranha, aficionado, and you have to have all the Piranha movies, you got to have this on Blu-ray. So, it's from Screen Factory. If it's not available now, it will be soon. James Cameron directed it, but there's really no extras with him, so don't go for just looking for something like that because it's not here. But there it is.